Yes. What's up, broker?
It's hilarious.
Have you tried this yet?
I was at Nuts on Clark maybe 2 weeks ago.
Well, I bought this at Mariano's.
Oh, I see. So do
Yeah.
they not make their own cheese corn anymore at Mariano's?
They do.
Are
But
they
this
just
is
selling
this is in the same section with like the Doritos and everything.
Okay. Gotcha. Because they make their own cheese corn and caramel corn at Mariano's.
I know. Do you like it?
Let's get one thing straight. Nothing's better than Garrett's. Garrett's is the best.
Yes. I think there's a Garrett's by my work, right? Isn't there one on Michigan Avenue?
There's a bunch downtown.
Yeah, I need to go there. But anyways,
the majority of them are downtown. So everything else is just like, well, I can't get to Garrett's, so I'll have something else. So you have the you have the Nuts on Clark that they are obviously have in the Doritos aisle.
Yes.
Spicy cheese corn.
Delicious. These are delicious. I just want very fresh and they're not like too hot. It's very good. It's a very good consistency. Couple things about these. They're like, okay, number one. I'm just gonna you ever go somewhere and they just like you go see Van Halen and they open with Jump? Like they kick it off with one of their biggest hits, right? Like they're not playing like Not Enough off the Balance album. They're kicking it off with Jump, right?
Right.
So
right.
Let me show you a little something here. I buy these on Amazon.
Disposable plastic gloves.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, as you saw this, right? It's not pretty. It comes in these little bags, right?
No, right.
Ugly. It doesn't matter. These are the ones I get. You get whatever ones you want. It doesn't matter. Okay. I buy these off Amazon. You get like, I don't know, 100 of them for a few dollars, whatever.
I'm very excited because you're obviously going somewhere with this. And you've been jonesing to tell me about it. So I'm excited to hear where the disposable prostate exam gloves go in regards to the popcorn. You use that to eat popcorn with.
I use corn
with
anything, any kind of flaming hot, whatever.
So that you don't get it on your hands.
Exactly. Yes. And look at this, beautiful. Right in the mouth. No mess on your hands. No I see people all the time.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm gonna have one more handful just to give you another example.
Sure, go ahead.
Because it's so delicious.
So
this is very good,
gentlemen. In case you're listening to the SLOB show, welcome. By the way, Abe Cannon, the exotic, has bought some spicy cheese corn from Nuts on Clark. Got a bag of it from the grocery store, Mariano's, and he has purchased plastic gloves, disposable plastic.
No,
like health,
look at this cleanup,
like health service gloves or gloves that the lunchroom woman would be wearing. You know, in ground school or high school, right? Brought the whole pack of those gloves from Amazon, and he uses these gloves to eat like cheesy and flaming hot type things. And
you ever pick up dog?
I am talking so much right now is because he is currently doing that. He's currently eating them. So I want to give him a little time to finish that off, grab a little drink of water, have the kernels go down. Ladies and gentlemen,
that went down the wrong pipe.
A little bit more.
Oh my God. Did you ever pick up dog poop with one of those plastic bags?
I do not have a dog, but
look at this. See?
When I had a dog, it was before the dog poop plastic things came out.
This is the way to do it here.
You're saying you pull it off of your hand inside out so that you don't even have to get it on your hands when you're taking the glove off.
It's what's known as the no mess move. The no mess move. So what I did, I just showed you three things. We could end the show right now, but we won't. Number one.
Please, Lord, end the show right now. Please.
Number one. I told you this is delicious. Spicy cheese. Spicy cheese
corn. That's on Clark.
This is delicious. That's part one.
Store near you.
Part two. It doesn't matter. You could use the standard Flaming Hot Cheetos. You see these slobs eating Flaming Hot Cheetos, and then they wipe their hands on their shirt. They wipe them on their pants. They're reading books. They have red fingerprints in their books.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't do that. Disposable plastic gloves. You wear the glove while you're eating these. As Nick said, veteran move. Thank you, Nick. My compliments to you on noticing that. Then part 3 is when you take the glove off inside out, the same way if you picked up dog poop and now you have no mess, you're not touching any, and this is the worst thing. Do you ever have this shit on your hands? You can't get it off.
You know, soap and
my
water
hand smells
works,
perfect.
I understand what you're saying.
So yes. This is very good. This is better. And this is a great tip.
Okay. I've got a couple of observations here. One, I have a thing here at home. And since I'm not I think I know where it is, but since I don't want to take too much time to go and get it.
Yes.
But I had someone on the show years ago, and they had invented what was kind of like imagine like a 4-pronged little springy, think of like chopsticks, but they're plastic and they're 4 prongs.
Okay? Yes.
And it's for eating popcorn. You go in, you grab it, and you eat the popcorn with that.
Oh, I like that.
And the popcorn never touches your hands. That's one. 2, as I mentioned earlier, Abe is exotic. We're not exactly quite sure what he is racially, but the fact that he is eating flaming hot popcorn leads us to believe that there is some black in him somewhere.
Hey, the lady, when I worked at the Loop, or was it the Loop? Yeah. The HR lady said, "You're not black?"
Yeah.
They marked me down as black. And then I went upstairs and I said, "Hey, you have me marked as black." And she's like, "You're not black?"
You're not black?
And I said,
"Yeah."
So I might, who knows? I may have some.
Told them you were white before they fired you.
Exactly. You know, someone told me that too. They're like, "Why would you change it back to white?" They're like, because a lot of these stations, like I think I was the only person. Well, you worked there too. You were the only black person at the whole station.
Usually I'm the only black person at the whole station, whatever station I'm at.
That's why it's weird, my new job, because we have like a lot of hip hop stations and stuff. There's like, it's like equal. It's weird not being around like every station I've worked.
You're in a cluster. So you're probably you're all on the same floor.
We were on a cluster too. We were at 3 stations.
Oh, that's true.
They had no black people. It was just you.
I'm used to being the only black person. I'm used to being the only black person at the station that I work at. I've always said that black people are always much more comfortable around white people than white people are around black people, because black people are around white people. You just are all the time, wherever you go.
I mean, I've worked many jobs where like, well, again, you don't know what I am, but like when I worked at Walmart, it was all like Mexican and black dudes, and then me. I have no problem at all. It was great.
So it's so yeah, I guess we were in a cluster and I was the only black person.
Yeah.
I could go down. The only time I worked with more black people than white people was when I was at GCI and when I was at V103.
And that's the company I'm with now. So that makes sense.
Other than that, and there you have it. Other than that, yeah, I mean, the Loop, Q101, WGN, you know. Not going to be a lot of brothers on that roster.
You would think WGN would hire some, like at least look at a black person.
You would think. You would think. Don't think I didn't mention that.
Hey, by the way, I'd be the only black employee. Yeah, that's cool, man. But we have to hire Rokan. No problem. Hey, man, don't worry. Hey, we'll consider you next time, okay?
See, I have to be careful. I have to be careful here because I am still available.
That's right.
So, I have to be very careful there.
That's right.
But it would behoove some radio stations here in Chicago, I think, especially if they're a news talk type of a thing, to maybe have African American point of view on there.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, I remember saying that. When the cop that shot Laquan McDonald went on trial. And that was about to happen. And I went, you know what? This isn't going to be the last time you have to deal with these issues. It's going to happen again.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have like the input of someone, of a different color.
Somebody who, right, exactly. It'd be nice to have
I have an idea too.
Of that color talking about what's going on in that community and how they deal with the police and how they feel about the police or how they feel about, whatever. Yeah. But this is the slob show, so I don't want
exactly. To that. Well, we do how I feel about these.
We know how you feel. We know how you feel about spicy cheese corn, and that's really all that matters right now. Really, radio stations, you need to have someone on your roster who can wax poetically about spicy cheese corn and where to get it, how to eat it.
The good thing is we have
this is gonna come up again.
We have the corner market. We have the corner, the market cornered.
Yes.
Corner market. Am I having a stroke? We have the market cornered on all slob activities.
That's exactly right.
This is a weird transition after what you just said, but I'm considering a new diet, which and it's only my favorite thing to eat is watermelon.
Is this a real diet or is this a Abe concocted diet?
Well, I'm considering while it's in season, and I just ruined it by eating this popcorn, but I'm considering doing an all watermelon diet until it's out of season. Because watermelon's only good for a short period. I don't even know. I don't think, do you even like watermelon? You never even talk about it.
I'm not it's not a go-to for me. My wife, it's like opposites attract. My wife, huge watermelon fan, huge. She'll ask me, you want some watermelon? Nah, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm at a picnic or something and there's some watermelon there, I might have something, but it's not a go-to for me. Now the watermelon, that pressed watermelon drink, that juice, I had it first at Lollapalooza about 3 or 4 years ago. It comes in a bottle that they kind of make it look like a watermelon rind. It's like clear, but it's got like green on it. I can't remember the name of it. It's at Whole Foods. It's at a bunch of places. It's kind of expensive, but it's delicious. It's unbelievable. It's the watermelon juice, and they don't sweeten it with anything. It's amazing. Tastes great with vodka.
Interesting.
It's very tasty.
What would happen? Because like anytime I eat watermelon, I have to run to the bathroom because I think my body's in shock because it's like something on the healthier side.
Well, so you're getting a lot of water. You're getting everything in your system there moving around.
Yeah.
It's you're not clogging up the pipes. You know what I'm saying?
Loosening up the pipes.
Yeah.
If anyone has tried something like an all watermelon diet, just leave it in the comments because I'm wondering. See, the problem is I love eating meat, right? So every meal I'm like, oh, I have to get a burger or something like that,
right?
Which is going to make it hard. But when I eat watermelon, it's the only meal that you like. Actually, it's delicious and you feel good after eating it.
Have you ever done Atkins?
Well, you can't do watermelon on Atkins. That's a ton of carbs.
Well, no, I'm just saying. You say you love meat, so
oh yeah,
you tried Atkins.
I've tried like versions of that, or like the keto and that kind of stuff.
Keto and all that stuff, and intermittent fasting and
that I've done that. Intermittent fasting I was doing for a while.
Now the thing about looks like the watermelon expert in our family just chimed in.
Claire Smith, the wife of Al Roker Jr. All watermelon will give you very, very loose bowels, and that's true. Claire makes a very good point. My compliments.
Let it be known, Claire, that you were the first person to bring up bowels today. Not me or
exactly.
You always bitch at me about it after the show, but you were the one that brought it up today.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, for me, there's nothing better than watermelon, except like, if I could eat it with a steak. But then again, Claire, like you said, the bowels will be awful.
Well, you would want that because you'd want that steak to go through you.
Yeah, but not the way
everyone that I know that has done Atkins specifically. I can't speak to intermittent fasting or keto. All these diets evolve, but everyone that I know that has done Atkins, it works, and it works really well. And then you get off Atkins,
and then you gain more weight,
and then because it's impossible because now you're craving carbs. right?
Exactly.
Now you can't get enough carbs because you've starved yourself from carbs this whole time. So, it's tough. It's not easy. And then
Nick chiming in.
there's that whole exercise thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nick is saying eating a lot of grapes has a similar effect on the balls. You know, I don't find the same issues with grapes that I do with watermelon.
Huge
Watermelon
grape fan, huge cherry fan, and
I like
huge
cherries
grape
too.
fan.
I like all those. I like
and cherries are the ones that are in season the least. It's like about 3 months, maybe 4.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Like if you still want to grab some cherries, grab them now, because in a month they won't be in the store.
You know, it's a good question. We should look that up. When is watermelon
And then
season?
What ends up happening is because it's coming towards being out of season, the price is going to go up. You could be getting watermelons for $2.99 like all summer long.
June until September in Illinois, it's in season.
For
watermelons.
Watermelon or cherries? Okay.
This is water. And then in Indiana, it's July through October. Why is theirs different than ours? They get water, like what's the deal?
Different time. They're in a different time zone mostly. So they're going to have a different sunlight. They're going to have more sunlight later in the year.
Yeah, but these watermelons aren't from Illinois, are they? Aren't they flown in from somewhere else?
It depends. You have a lot of places now that are trying to keep their fruit and their produce local.
Interesting.
So that it doesn't travel as far, so that it stays fresher at the store and they don't have to throw them out.
Wow.
It's a lot easier to get, if you get watermelon or whatever from Illinois, you'll be able to keep it out and sell it longer than if it's coming from California or Florida.
Man, I wonder how long a watermelon is good for once they pick it.
I mean, that's a good question for
I can look that up too.
For any produce or fruit expert. I'll ask. I'm going to be talking to the.
I'll just ask our friend Google.
Oh,
Google will let us know.
Google.
Let's see. A watermelon can be stored for two weeks and sometimes 3.
After it's been picked?
Once picked from the vine, watermelons will not ripe any further. To store, keep these fruits in the fridge. Heat caught, blah, blah, blah. Chilling adds to the watermelon.
Never heard wait a minute. You're supposed to keep, once you buy a watermelon, you're supposed to keep a whole watermelon in the fridge.
You don't do that to cool it off?
Where are you going to put a watermelon in your fridge?
I have
what
room.
Kind of fridge do you have that you can put a watermelon in it?
I mean, I could fit one, I guess. The same place you would put milk or something, or orange juice.
Dude, what size are your watermelons, bro? Watermelons are huge. You'd have to take a shelf out, and then it would take up half that shelf.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff in my refrigerator. So you're married. You have a fully, what's known as a stocked refrigerator. I have whatever's going on this week.
Gotcha. Well, and then the other thing about a watermelon is you're really not buying a watermelon to eat it in 2 weeks.
No.
Same with bananas and tomatoes and things of that nature. You're not buying generally fruit and produce. You're not buying to eat 2 weeks from now.
That's my biggest issue with eating vegetables is that now I'm on a timer and I don't like that. I don't like being on the clock for anything.
You don't like being forced to have to eat those vegetables.
Just anything. Like I don't like buying something and then I know like, oh shit, now I have to eat this in the next 2 days.
But that's the thing with everything. I mean, that's what's going to happen with your steak unless you put it in the freezer. Unless you freeze it.
How long does ground beaf last? Because I just bought some and I only made 2 burgers from it.
Depends.
Let's ask our friend Google.
What's the date? Now, you got to understand that there'll usually be a sell-by date on the packages that you buy at the grocery store.
3 to 4 days. Oh no.
Keep in mind the sell-by date is not the date you have to eat it by. A lot of people throw away perfectly good food because they say, "Oh, this is dated August 17th. So I need to eat it or get rid of it today." Not if it's the sell-by date. They just need to sell it by that date. It will still be good past that date. So there's a big difference between a sell by date and a use by date. Keep that in mind. If that's the only tip I give you today, when you're buying stuff
at the store,
keep in mind there's a difference between a sell by date and a use by date. If it says use by, then yeah, you got to use it by that date. If it says sell by, you're still in good shape. I'm sorry. Are you having Taco Bell drive-through hallucinations or something? What's going on now?
if you're actually watching the video version,
yes, because I don't think we were talking about Taco Bell.
Well, this is just the next slide has just come up on our presentation.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
This is the next slide, and yeah. No, go ahead, Roker. Were you done with the produce stuff?
I'm done with that. Just sell by and use by, two different things. When you're looking at the dates on your food.
I thought you'd be impressed by this.
On your bread, on your milk, on your all that stuff. Impressed by the fact that you pulled up a picture of a Taco Bell drive-through?
This is the new Taco Bell drive-through. This is the way the new ones look.
It looks like a drive-through teller at a bank.
It
almost looks exactly like my bank drive-through.
Let me show you this cooler version here. There's a cooler version of it.
Is this in Chicago or is this something that they're rolling out?
This is something that they're rolling out. All right, check this out. This is so Taco Bell.
Well, it's a
brand new dining experience, and this is in Minnesota.
They're not spending any of their money on their food quality.
So it's going to be a 3,000 square foot.
Make the stores look space age, but let's still offer ground whatever.
It has 4 drive-through lanes, and so what did I see the other day? That
what they are is they're embracing that they are drunk and high food. They are embracing that the majority of the people that are coming to Taco Bell late night, and they're going to get something. Now, that being said, if I were a cop, I would just sit outside of Taco Bell all night.
Yeah, but that's not nice.
Everybody who's going through the drive-through is drunk or high.
Exactly. Well, I've seen a dude asleep. And White Castle's the other one too. White Castle. Yeah. I've seen people sleeping outside White Castle. I've seen people sleeping outside of Taco Bell too. So they just sit there for like 40 minutes in the drive-thru sleeping, and usually nothing happens. But like you said,
right, because they're passed out. They're not sleeping. There's a difference. They're passed out because they're drunk.
Yeah,
they finished eating their food and they've passed out. And I've always said, White Castle, 2 PM, empty. 2 AM, line going out the door.
Yeah.
Next time you pass a White Castle at 2 PM, a little gander inside there. Nobody will be in there.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Yeah. Well, in fact, no one eats inside fast food. Like, have you ever gone inside of a McDonald's and just see the scene that's going on in there? It's a really sad scene.
It's been, I couldn't tell you the last time. I think the last time I actually ate inside of a fast food restaurant, it was a Culver's, because I had the custard. So I didn't want it to completely melt before I got home or eat it in the car. So the last time I actually ate in a fast food restaurant was a Culver's. But as far as eating in a McDonald's or a Burger King or something like that, I couldn't tell you the last time I did it. I have no idea.
The one place that I go into a lot is Popeyes, because Popeyes drive-through, it's like, we don't got bread. What are you, nuts?
Oh,
chicken.
It's brutal.
What you want chicken? Wait a minute. Chicken? You think we don't have chicken here? We're out. It's going to be another 90 minutes for chicken. Like, it's that type of thing. So I just go inside, and the scene inside there is just, and I've been inside of McDonald's. It's, it's just not a good, fast food places are not a good scene.
What fast food place would you be most apt to eat a meal inside of?
Jimmy John's, because it's always nice, and I've been in there many times to eat.
That's a good call, because you're going to need some space to to deal with that little bit of sloppiness that's happening.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Jimmy John's, I enjoy eating inside of a Jimmy John's, actually.
It's always clean. The last Jersey Mike's I was at, literally there was a employee scrubbing the floor with her hands.
Wow.
Literally. And we were like, did you lose a bet or something? And she's like, no, I actually like cleaning.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, she literally was like, had a brush and a bucket with soap and was scrubbing the floor. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, props to you guys.
You know, Culver's, you mentioned Culver's. That's a great indoor experience too, because they bring it to your table. It's nice. Culver's, Chick-fil-A. They have the best employees.
Yeah. Oh, because they cook it fresh. They bring it to your table. And also, I've said this in the past, and this is in regards to any place, fast food restaurant or a regular restaurant. Cleanliness of the bathroom.
Yes.
Is the cleanliness of the restaurant. If you go into the bathroom and it looks like a gas station bathroom, run. If you go into the bathroom and the bathroom is clean, the restaurant is clean.
Yes.
Simple as that.
That's a good point. And there's nothing worse than a disgusting bathroom. I mean, it makes me sick.
Because the last thing you want to do, especially you, Abe, is have to use one at a restaurant or at a fast food joint.
God.
So the fact that it's going to be, if it's going to be disgusting, that just makes it even an experience.
When I have to do that, like if I'm at a McDonald's, like I can't remember the last time I've used the bathroom at a McDonald's, like to like sit. That would be awful. Like I would be crying probably sitting there. I would feel like it would feel really bad. like what's wrong?
That would be one of the worst experiences you would be crying.
Yeah.
You would be crying because you had to take a dookie in a McDonald's.
And this is coming from someone who's always using casino bathrooms. As you know, when we were at that buffet, I was at that.
Bathrooms are usually clean.
I don't know about that.
Well, the casino bathrooms I've been to, at least the men's room.
Well, that's true. That was a women's room, wasn't it? That I was in. Hey, go back to one of the old episodes of the SLOB show if you want to hear that story. That's a classic.
There's a classic.
Oh God. Yeah, there's a Taco Bell over here by my place, a Taco Bell cantina where they have drinks.
Up a Taco Bell cantina in Hyde Park. But I haven't yet had the craving yet. Because it's not like you want to go to Taco Bell to actually get a meal. It's the same thing with White Castle. It's kind of like you need to have a craving for it. You need to have a taste for it. And I haven't quite had the taste for the Taco Bell yet.
Well, you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this. I heard the Taco Bell cantina prices are way higher than regular Taco Bell.
I believe it.
I heard they're way higher. Way higher.
Well, then that kind of defeats the purpose of going to Taco Bell, doesn't it?
But they're trying to get some kind of fancier experience where you're drinking, having fun. But like, who goes to Taco? It's like, do you ever go to Pepe's? You ever go to Pepe's to eat?
It's been yes. If you can find a Pepe's anymore, but yes,
I just know because I know my mom always goes there. But like, she'll go with
upscale fast food.
Yeah, but like you would go to Pepe's to like have a meal. Like, hey, it's Roker's birthday today. Let's go to Pepe's. That type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do that now, but I'm just saying like that's what Taco Bell's trying to create. Like, hey, let's go like the way you would go have a meal somewhere. Who has a meal at Taco Bell?
They said everybody who comes to Taco Bell is drunk. So let's just sell them the drinks. Let's sell them the drinks.
Yeah.
And somebody said that's a great idea.
Yeah. But then they forget that like people are drinking their own like natural light beers or whatever with their Taco Bell. Right. They get 10 bean burritos for $6.60 and then they get their case of beer and then they're good to go.
And the last time I was at a Taco Bell, they didn't even take your order. They had those damn screens that you had to put the order in.
Oh, Jesus.
And those are the worst.
Yeah, I don't like touching those either.
Yeah, they're awful. They're awful. And they don't make the experience go by any faster. I had that happen at the last time I was at the movies. You couldn't go to the concession stand. You had to put in your order through one of those touch screens.
Yeah, and then they're like $49.
Yeah, right. And it took 10 minutes longer than usual.
Yeah.
Technology. folks.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be wrapping it up on that. So the key things you learned today, okay? Number one,
Yes.
these are delicious. These are,
Nuts
and if you're
on
listening to the
Clark,
audio version, nuts on
spicy
Clark,
cheese
spicy
corn.
cheese. Buy these gloves,
The
disposable plastic gloves.
gloves.
Hey, this is the kind of shit. This is the shit you buy on Amazon. Okay, I don't know where the fuck to get these gloves. I know to get them on Amazon, right?
Maybe
Number 3,
you'd have to go to a food service place to get it.
take it off as if you were cleaning up dog poop. If you have those plastic bags for dog poop, you go inside out. My hands right now. I just washed my hands. They smell like that. I have that good soap from what's that place called? Bed Bath. What's it called? What's the place called where you buy soap? Is that where you get soap?
You get
soap. Or what's the other? What's the other place? Soap. It's in the mall. They're in the mall.
Like a Sephora or something? I don't know.
No, like it's like a stupid place, like Bed Bath and Beyond. What's it called?
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But some good soap, some good smelling soap. My hands smell like that, not like this bullshit.
No, okay.
Bath and Body Works. Thank you, Nick.
Oh, Bath and Body Works.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, everyone. Everyone's putting
Nick,
a million people are saying.
Please, Nick, turn your card in. If you leave, Mr. Bath and Body Works.
I'm such a badass. I didn't know it was called Bath and Body Works, man. That's how it is, brother. Yeah, man. We just use dirt to wash our hands, man.
Right. Use that orange stuff that has the grit in it. That's at the mechanic.
Hey everybody, it's Bath and Body Works. I use mane and tail shampoo, man. That's that good. Do you remember? Did you used to use? We'll wrap it up after this. But did you used to use mane and tail? My mom used to buy that.
I've never heard of it, but it sounds like it's for dogs.
It's for horses.
Horses.
Dogs.
Well, I guess dogs don't have a mane. It's for horses. Is it for horses?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me show you this.
And I mean, I guess soap is soap.
Hang on. You got to see this because it was like, okay, this.
Wow.
This was it here.
I'm sorry. And you used to wash up with mane and tail pet shampoo. Really?
Well, this is the shampoo because she's like, oh, this is the best shampoo.
Mane and tail pet shampoo with a couple of trotting horses on the bottle.
It doesn't say pet shampoo.
For shiny, manageable hair. Horse hair.
Get your mane and tail.
Wow.
Yeah.
don't mane and tail pet shampoo. It says right there. Don't skip over the
it does. You're right. I see that.
Pet on it.
Oh, you're right. Wow. You could get a whole gallon of this shit. So you know what? You're right. It is for animals. If they're going to sell a gallon of it.
Bro, you ever have milk bones? They're delicious.
You ever eat Elpo? Dude, mix Elpo with a little mayo and some celery, man. It's really good. It's like a pate, brother.
Oh my God. You haven't eaten.
Roker, I see you're giving away some Blues Traveler tickets on your podcast.
I am giving away some Blues Traveler tickets.
How does one get in on that?
Go to Roker Radio on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Anchor, or go to my social media at Al Roker Jr. on Instagram and on Facebook. Go to the Al Roker Jr. page, or on Twitter, go to at Roker Radio. Find out how you can win a pair of tickets to see Blues Traveler this Saturday. They're going to be
oh my God,
in the
where are they at?
northern suburbs there in Island Lake.
Let me guess, you're going to be there too.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get there. It's like,
well, you know, the new mask is that
not along my route.
Is that an outdoor show or an indoor show?
Yes, it is an outdoor show. As a matter of fact, it's like bands on the beach, because they have like a huge like outdoor like stand beach volleyball courts and stuff. So they're performing outside, so you don't have to worry about it being inside.
Well, hang on, because you just saw the announcement, right? We have to wear masks again starting Friday.
I did not see that. But
yeah,
you know me, I've been wearing a mask.
Okay, really quick, right now. Really quick. And I hate we were going to end this 5 minutes ago, but I must mention this.
And by the way, John Popper's on my podcast right now. Great interview with John Popper.
Oh, so nice.
Listen to the John Popper interview. Find out how to win tickets. Go to my social media, before Thursday at 5 p.m. to win tickets to Saturday's show.
That's the big drawing. Did he talk about how he puked into his harmonica and then kept playing it? That's a great story. That's a real story, by the way. So number one, Costco got rid of samples for a while because these fuck sticks, it's like, hey, fuckhead, you can only have one sample, but they have to keep going back. Hey, could I get another? Hey, can I have another ravioli? Can I have another ravioli? I remember in 8th grade, all of us got handed bars of deodorant, right? Because one kid stunk like shit, right? So all of us had to wear deodorant. Now we all have to wear masks. It's the same theory. Some fuck sticks ruin it for all of us. Now I can't go freely without a mask. I hate wearing masks. Now I have to wear a mask because some fuck stick smells. That's what I feel like. I'm back to 8th grade again. This kid who doesn't shower. Now we all have to be embarrassed with this bar of deodorant. Oh, here's deodorant for everybody. So now, because some people are spreading COVID, now we all have to wear masks. It's bullshit.
It's a shame because everything was opening up, getting better. Now, Live Nation and AEG have both said that you've got to show you're fully vaccinated or a current, COVID test that shows that you're clear in order to go to any of their concerts. Korn and Pop Evil just had to cancel a week's worth of shows because Lika Katie and Jonathan Davis both came down with COVID. Mammoth WVH had to miss out on a couple of GNR shows because somebody in their crew had COVID. It's going in the wrong direction. I don't like that. People mask up and get vaccinated. I'm sorry. I don't want to go through this any longer.
I don't care if they don't get vaccinated. Just don't leave your house then, or don't go around anywhere. Like just stay in a bubble. Just stay away from me. If you're not vaccinated, just stay away from me. Like I don't want to get COVID from you. If you want to spread COVID, just spread it to yourself. Now I have to wear a mask, and it's not good. It makes me very unhappy that I have to wear a mask again. Anyways, again, the main thing you learned from the show today. This is a good combo. Gloves. Also, hey, don't like masks, but love gloves. By the way,
he loves the glove. Abe always wears a glove.
That's right. But you know what? I use these anytime I make burgers because I don't like touching meat either, or chicken, whatever. So it's all good.
Because you won't get you. That's good. So you keep from getting the salmonella off the chicken. That's good.
Yeah, salmonella, everything. These are also great. Everyone should order these. I order them right now on Amazon. I don't know what they're called, but they're plastic gloves. All right.
Disposable plastic gloves. Also, wait a minute.
Yes.
Difference between a use by date and a sell by date.
If yes.
You check something and it says it's a use by date, then you got to use it by that date. If it says a sell by date, it's still going to be good after that date. So don't throw away food unnecessarily because it has a sell by date of a certain date and you think that you have had to eat it at that time. A lot of people throw away a lot of food gets wasted that way.
Try another Roker tip.
Radio on Roker Radio and win Blues Traveler tickets and hear my John Popper interview going on right now.
Another Roker tip: use by date or sell by date. Those are much different.
They are.
Just remember.
But
that.
A lot of people don't even realize that it says use by or sell by. They just see a date and they assume that it's an expiration date. And it's
okay.
not.
Will, we were going to wrap it up, but Will, with a great question. I never even heard this before. Do you wash your meat before you cook it? Roker?
That is, well, you know what? No.
I don't. I've never done that.
Vegetables and fruit, yes. But I don't recall washing my meat before I cook it.
Wow. Interesting. All right.
I would think ground beef might be a little tough to wash before you cook
it. Can you imagine that? You put it through a strainer. I mean, aren't you cooking all the shit off it anyway?
You are cooking a lot of, and that's the difference, because like with vegetables and fruit, you're not cooking it, but the heat is going to kill any bacteria that may be on your steak.
You should have seen
like that, or your chicken. It's the raw that you need to worry about.
You should have seen my grill yesterday. I made 2 burgers. The flames were like 3 feet high because my grill's dirty. Like the inside, there's shit on the inside and it all sets on fire.
You need a good grill brush.
No, not that part. I clean that off. The inside of the grill where all the shit falls.
Oh, okay.
Every grill I've ever had, they always set on fire on the inside, and it was like the flames were crazy. But like, I had to move it over, and like it was like crispy on both ends, and then the inside was a perfect medium rare. It worked out pretty nicely.
Get a little sear on it.
Yeah, but it was it's not like picture 1100 degrees or something.
download the Weber app, and it has absolutely perfect grill times. Every meat, any way that you want to cook it, it is
like
spot on every time. It's got recipes. It's better than even buying a cookbook. It's outstanding. Weber,
look at
the
Will.
Same people who make the grills. It's called On the Grill.
On the Grill?
Yep.
Look at, I'm not the only one. Will said he has a huge flame every time too. He doesn't clean his grill. Yeah, I don't want to take off the grate and all that shit. It's annoying.
Right.
But I will do that. Before I cook another burger on that grill, I will be doing that. All right. We'll see you back Tuesday around 3:15. Something like that. We're out.